Hi, I'm Krista with Spanish Clicks, and thank you for coming to my Facebook party. I thought I would give you an opportunity to see me. The rest of the party tonight is either going to be in text format that you will read, or there will be other videos, but there will be screencasts of my computer screen. So here I am in my home office, which doubles as my bedroom. And I wanted to talk a little bit about why Spanish is important to study. Now, some of you maybe already are here and understand the importance of learning Spanish, so just listen up and hopefully I can reconfirm what you already know and believe. So for those of you that still need some convincing as to why it would be a good idea, the first thing I like to explain is that Spanish is actually one of the easiest languages to learn, and I'm not saying aim low and just learn something easy. What I am saying is perhaps Spanish can be a gateway to learning other languages, because once you learn how to learn a language, then it gets a lot easier to learn other languages. So on the scale, Spanish actually is one of the easiest languages to learn. Now, I have this poem and I just wanted to share it with you. It's called Why English is Hard to Learn. And it just really shows an interesting perspective that maybe you hadn't really thought about because you know English, but just to think of it from the perspective of other people learning English, just take a listen. It's called Why English is Hard to Learn. We'll begin with box. The plural is boxes, but the plural of ox is oxen, not oxes. One fowl is a goose, and two are called geese. Yet the plural of moose is never called meese. You may find a lone mouse or a house full of mice, but the plural of house is houses, not heis. The plural of man is always men, but the plural of pan is never pen. If I speak of a foot and you show me 2 feet, and I give you a book, would a pear be a beak? If one is a tooth and a whole set are teeth, why shouldn't 2 booths be called beef? If the singular's this and the plural is these, should the plural of kiss be ever called keys? We speak of a brother and also of brethren, but though we say mother, we never say medren. Then the masculine pronouns are he, his, and him. But imagine the feminine, she, shiz, and shim. And that is listed as anonymous. I just think it's providing an interesting perspective. Language learning, also, there are studies showing that it helps improve cognitive function. In fact, there are recent studies showing that learning a language helps offset or prevent Alzheimer's disease. So there's a lot of research coming out about that right now. The other thing that I think it's important as far as why Spanish instead of maybe some other languages, besides the ease factor, the idea that it's an easier language to learn, is kind of obvious in the United States. And that is just because it is such a prominent culture. The Spanish language is all around us. And I will tell you a story. I did leave teaching for a little while to become a home mortgage consultant. So I did home loans, and I had no training, no education in financing or mortgage at all, but I was hired simply because I spoke Spanish. I had that skill, so they were willing to train me in the rest of it. So that was a great opportunity for me, and it was a good learning opportunity for me to see just how relevant knowing Spanish is. Now, I didn't stay in that field too long. Education was calling my name to come back. It's my passion. I have something that I want to read to you. It comes from studyspanish.com. If you wanted to look this up for yourself, because I'm not going to read all of the information here, but there's a lot of good stuff here. It's called Top 10 Reasons to Learn Spanish. So if you went to studyspanish.com, Top 10 Reasons to Learn Spanish, I just thought the statistics were really interesting. So it says, with well over 35 million Spanish speakers in the United States, And with over 40% of the population growth being among the Hispanic people, the stage is set for an enormous increase in Spanish usage in the United States. This has sparked a lot of interest among U.S. citizens, a group not particularly known for their multilingualism. This interest will only increase as the Hispanic population of the U.S. approaches 50 million by the year 2015. That's the projection. But it's not only in the U.S. where Spanish is popular. In Europe, Spanish is the second most popular second language after English. With some 400 million speakers, Spanish is the fourth most commonly spoken language in the world. Only Mandarin, English, and Hindi have more speakers. If you count only native speakers, Spanish outranks English. Spanish is an official language on 4 continents and is the mother tongue in 21 countries. The sheer number of Spanish speakers and their rate of growth makes learning Spanish a smart choice. So I just see it as there's a lot of opportunity out there for us to become professionals and use our Spanish, get hired for jobs because of knowing Spanish, get raises over the non-Spanish speaking colleagues, bonuses, whatnot. That does happen. It does exist. And not to mention the opportunities for travel. And those of you interested in missions work, just listening to those numbers, there are a lot of people out there that would like to hear what you have to say. It would just be helpful if you could say it to them in a language that they understand. So I could go on. I'm not going to. I just wanted to give you just a few brief thoughts if you're still on the fence about why Spanish. So if you want to address that further, please post a comment or a question in the Facebook party that we're having right now. All right, thanks, and we'll continue on with some more fun stuff. Adios!